for a tour of our Carousdale Operations Center. One of the first things that you'll notice about our space is that a regular door frame is just 2 or 3 inches thick, whereas the door frame here, the entire perimeter of our space is 13 inches with reinforced concrete. We've got private electrical, private telephone lines. Everything is set up to actually have zero reliance on anything else in the building. So the first step to get into our Operations Center is to use the scrambling keypads, punch in a code, unlock the first door. Come on in. The way that the vestibule works is that only one door can be opened at a time. So now that the door behind me is locked, I can now try to punch in my code to unlock this door. Every square foot of the space is has camera surveillance, so there's recording of absolutely everything that's going in here. Okay, so this is where all of our monitoring actually takes place. Pretty much everything is automated. What we have is 2 completely independent networks and 2 of every single device in our monitoring station. So every time an alarm signal is received, it's processed twice and handled twice automatically. What happens with the equipment behind me here is we can receive alarm signals 4 different ways: over telephone lines, which are on these receivers here, over the cellular and internet backup signals, and our own Blink mesh radio network. Blink is by far our fastest way to receive a signal. We get a signal here in less than 2 seconds. Telephone lines normally take about 45 seconds. However we receive the signal, what all this equipment does is it figures out who it belongs to, what type of signal it is, and gets it immediately out to our guards on their BlackBerry applications, and we can process an alarm within 4 seconds. It's one of the most important ways that we're able to pull off our guaranteed 5-minute response. One of the cool things that's in place in our Operations Center are all our digital dashboards, and we use the dashboards to help us keep track of all the different operational metrics that we use to make sure that we're delivering on the promises that we've made to our clients. The way that they work is everything's color-coded to be really simple. A yellow number is good, a red number means that we're coming up on a deadline, and a flashing red number is late. So it's a really simple way to ensure that anybody standing or working in our Operations Center can see exactly what's going on across the entire organization and be able to really easily pick out the difference between something that's urgent and needs immediate attention versus what else is happening across the board. So although every alarm company will talk about having 24-hour monitoring, in most cases they're subcontracting out that monitoring. One of the unique things about Provident is that we have our own central monitoring station here in Carousdale, where we look after and monitor 100% of our clients' alarms, and we don't do any monitoring for anybody else. So whenever you're talking to somebody from Provident Security, whether it's one of our salespeople in your home, whether it's our installers putting an alarm in or doing any kind of servicing on it, it's our monitoring team, our customer service team, or the guards who actually respond to the alarm when it trips. 100% of the time, you're always talking to a Provident person. It makes a major impact in our ability to provide a superior service when we're able to control every single step of our process.